welcome. It's Jen with Let's Get Chalkin' with Jen. Make sure as you come into this presentation, you say hello, and in the bottom left-hand corners of your mobile devices is a share button. I'm going to get this all set up for you. So if you are watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. We are not doing a picture-in-a-picture today because I am definitely not something you want to see right this minute. But I posted some pictures last night because I am actually getting ready to go to a vendor show. So I started working on some things that I will be taking with me, and then I created this beautiful sign. So this actually, I just kind of wanted to show you, it's actually 3 pieces and it should be this way. I just know that's really long and you're not going to be able to see it all at once. So I kind of wanted to show you it this way. And I'm going to talk about what I did here. But first of all, I definitely want to say welcome to all our new Facebook fans. I'm so glad you have joined this. And I am Jennifer. I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And for those of you who do not know what that is, let me tell you real quick. Chalk Couture is a revolutionary DIY home decor and crafting that you're not going to find anywhere else. Welcome, Jamie Lynn. Thanks for watching. We offer a line of silkscreen reusable transfers. We have Chalkology chalk paste and our Couture inks. We have several surfaces that you can purchase through us, such as chalkboards, box wood frames. We have canvases, pillowcases. We have canvas tote, pillowcases, and then we have a canvas banner. But the greatest thing that we do offer is a ground floor opportunity to be a designer like me for just $99, where you can do Facebook Lives like this. You can create beautiful designs and sell them at local boutiques or on Etsy. If you are a craft blogger, good morning. Good. Oh my gosh, it's almost 11, Jamie Lynn, and I got to get ready for work. But I said I was going to come and chalk with you, so here I am. But like I said, you can do this in many different ways. I tend to do a lot of sip and chalk and make and takes if you're local to me. And if you are local, you guys, I just posted, I have paired up with Brew 362 and we're going to do a chalk-o latte on October 20th. So I'm real excited, and be sure to check that out. So let's get this started. Now, like I said, I created this last night, and it will actually be featured long ways, but I can't seem to fit that in my whole picture. My stand won't go that high. So let me just tell you what I did here. First off, this right here, I actually did a Facebook Live. This is just a leaf that I went ahead and just did some of our polka dots on this. So this video I've already done, and I just thought it would be a cute addition to add it to the top of this. Okay, so that video you can go back and watch. Now these are just, I think it's called like Luann plywood. They are an 8x8 piece of plywood that I purchased right from the local store, home goods store, Lowe's, whatever. I got it from Lowe's. My husband cut these out. I did stain these dark walnut, and then I don't know if you can see. Hey Stacy, welcome. What I did is I let me see if I can pull that up for you to see. I took a sander and I sanded around the edges to give it like that finished weathered look. And seriously, all I did, sanded my edges to give it that weathered look. Now, I did go ahead and wax these, and I used the Minwax finishing paste. So once I was done staining them, sanding them, I took my finishing paste, you guys, and I spread it all over, and then I did leave it dry overnight. Okay, so that's how I did that part. Now, for the back, and this is truly, truly simple and easy. This is just ribbon, you guys, and I took hot glue, and I glued it all the way down. And that was all I did. So you can see, just regular plywood, didn't even stain the back. Glued this down with hot glue. Nothing fancy. And that's how I got it to be that design. Now up here, I just added, I call it a little frou-frou, if you will. I just added some raffia, some ribbon, tied it in a little bit of knot there, and then I'm gonna hang it like that as you saw in my picture. But obviously I need to add some chalking to this, right? Good morning, Esther. Welcome, and thanks for watching. So I'm actually not going to chalk on the top because that's where I already have my beautiful leaf that I added as an embellishment. But I am going to chalk on these two right here. Now, with that being said, I'm going to be using 2 different transfers. One is going to be our established wreath. Now I want to tell you something real quick. This one is currently available, and I usually don't like to use a transfer that is not available, but this is the other part that I'm using. This is called our Thankful, So Blessed, and Together transfer. This one will actually be available next week. Okay, just so you know, it's just currently out of stock, but it should be available hopefully Monday or Tuesday next week. But this one is still currently available, and I can tell you, if you are a beginner or new to Chalk Couture, this is a great transfer. This is super cute. You can do your established little wreath with your address or whatever and hang this up on your home. It's really, really cute. So I already have one that I have cut apart. Oh, and real quick, you guys, if you choose to purchase this, right on the back of each and every one of our transfer, it does tell you how to peel, apply, remove, clean, dry, and store your transfers, because you usually can get 8 to 15 uses just out of one of these transfers, which is super awesome. And this was one, obviously, I have already used, and I just keep mine in little baggies. Again, nothing fancy for me. And I am actually only going to use the wreath part of this. And as you can see, it fits right on my block perfectly. Okay. So again, you guys, if you're new, please make sure you're saying hello as you come in. I always like to welcome my new guest. So I have a little tub of water off to the side. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get started. We will be using our Chalkology chalk paste today. I'm going to be using garden herb, white, and pumpkin pie. Super, super great for the upcoming holidays. I'm going to get my squeegees, I'm going to get my little stir sticks, and let's get this party started. So, when you're using our transfers, like I said, they are reusable. So you always want to write on the back of your carrier sheet. This way, once your transfer is dried, you know which side to put it back on. Now, I always let you know there is a great tip where you'll see when I take this off that one side does have a shiny side. And here's my other tip that I like to say. When you're removing your transfer, all I want you to do is to rub your finger against the edge to help peel it up, oops, instead of picking on the corner. And look, it's not going to work for me today. There we go. So I'm just rubbing my finger across the edge to try to peel it up. I'm going to turn this upside down because I always like to pull the carrier sheet from the transfer. It just seems to work easier for me. And I just pull that off and put that to the side. Now, while I'm doing this, you guys, if you have any questions, please ask. I would love to answer those for you. Now, one side is obviously super sticky, and this is actually really, really sticky. I can feel it. It must be from the last time I cleaned it up. So I'm actually going to fuzz my transfer up, and all that means is I'm just going to apply it to a terry cloth towel. And I usually only do this when it's either new or very sticky, just because it's easier to remove from your surfaces. See how sticky that is? Holy cow. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I've used this transfer like 4 or 5 times already. So then I'm going to take it. I'm going to apply it to my surface here. And place it right where I want it. And you can, if you don't like where it's at and you've put it down, you absolutely can pick it up and remove it. I got my raffia in the way there. And then I'm going to smooth it out. Hi Heidi, welcome. So that there are no air bubbles in that silk screen area. Okay, so that's the only area I'm smoothing out. And just so you know, I will not be using the little estate that's in there. Now for this, I am actually going to be blending some colors. So I am going to get my my garden herb and my white chalk paste. Now, our chalk paste is water soluble and semi-permanent, so it kind of goes on as the liquid and then dries as a solid. And you always want to make sure you have a good consistency. So I like mine to be of the yogurt sour cream consistency. So if at any time you open your chalk paste and it's not that consistency, you just add a little bit of water. And I'm just going to stir that up. And that actually is starting to look really good. Really good. So I have to go into work today. Today is my day 7 in a row of working. So I'm a little cranky. I'm not going to lie. A little bit cranky today. All right, and then this one, I don't know if you can see that. Sometimes if your chalk paste sits for a couple days, like there's some of the pigment, these are like organic pigments, and that's how they make our chalk paste. They start to pull through. So that's why you always want to make sure you stir up your chalk paste after it's been sitting to make sure you get all those yummy ingredients. I guess it's not yummy, but all those beautiful ingredients blended together. So I'm just stirring it in my stir sticks. Honestly, they are just makeup sticks that I purchased from Amazon. Nothing fancy. I just like them because I can wash them and reuse them. I am all about the reusable, so you don't have to spend money over and over again, right? And I love that I can create my own home decor using Chalk Couture products. I think it's amazing. Anyone can do this, whether you're super crafty or not. And believe me, guys, I'm really not super crafty. A lot of my ideas I either get from other amazing designers that share, because we do have a designer page and a lot of people share their ideas. So I either get them from there, or if I see something at a local home goods store, or if I see something on Pinterest and I'm like, yeah, I can totally do that with Chalk Couture. So that's where I get my ideas from. All right, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to dab some of this chalk paste all around my wreath. And I actually want more green than I do white, so let me kind of just go like that. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of white here and there and just dab it around. That's all I want. I don't want a lot because we really don't have white wreaths, right? So taking my squeegee, and I'm just pulling this across, and I think I might add a little bit more white to some places. There we go. And I'm just blending it together. Now, I will tell you, since I'm blending these colors, I am obviously not going to put any excess back in my jars because you don't want to blend the colors, right? Just so you all know that. So any excess, I'm going to just scrape off. And then I am going to clean this transfer before I do the next one, and I'm going to show you how I do that, because I'm going to put a wreath on the bottom too. All right. So I think I want a little bit more white in some places. So I'm just going to take my finger with a little white. Ooh. Just like that. Just a couple spots that I feel could use a little bit of pop of color. Okay. Let me get a Clorox wipe to clean off my finger. Hey Amanda, welcome. How are you? How's the chalking going? Then I'm going to take my transfer and I'm going to peel it. Oh yeah, looks awesome. Right off of there. Look how great that looks, you guys. Love that. Can you see that? That looks awesome. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Give me some hearts and thumbs up if you love that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, because I need to reuse this transfer, I probably, you know what? I think I'm okay to reuse it because it's not dry. So I'm going to hurry up and put this right back on my next one. I think I'm totally okay to reuse this right now. So I'm going to hurry up and do that. If I wanted to, what I could do is I could totally put it on my towel and I would just clean it off with a Clorox wipe. But this isn't even dry yet, so I think I'm good. So I'm just smoothing that out so that there are no air bubbles in there. And then I'm going to hurry up. I'm being a daredevil right now, you guys. I'm letting you know. Totally being a daredevil. Doing this part. All right. And I know it's a little off the screen. I apologize. But I want to hurry up and try to do this. And that's one thing I want to let you know. If you're new to Chalk Couture, because these are a chalk paste, you do have to work a little quicker than if you were using like a paint. because they tend to dry. So I'm just going to get my squeegee again and start pulling it through the silk screen area. So I always, when I do my local workshops, I always tell people you want to work quick. You don't want to like take your time, and you don't want to paint it. You want to scrape your chalk paste to make sure you're getting it through that silk screen area. Because what'll happen if you let it sit, sometimes the chalk paste will dry in there. And then when you go to pull up your transfer, it gets stuck in the transfer because it's silk screen. So I'm just scraping this all around, making sure I'm getting it in. I think I'm going to be okay. If not, we'll just take it off and redo it. No big deal. That's the beauty of Chalk Couture. All right, I think I got it, you guys. I think I got it. Look, see, now I got to throw all that away. Oh, thanks so much, Barbara. Thanks for watching, and congrats on becoming a designer. Oh, yeah, love this. Love, love, love this. Oops, and I got some on my board. That's okay. Oh, guys, it turned out really good. Really, really good. Okay, so as you guys can see, I got a little bit right there. So I'm just going to take a wipe, and I'm going to wipe it off. Ta-da! Look at that. It comes right off. No worries. That's the beauty of it if you mess up. Even on Facebook Live, it happens. Okay. So I want to dry this before I go on to the next step. I'm going to try to move this up so you can see. Thank you, Jamie Lynn. Look how good those wreaths look. I love them. I'm just going to take my hair dryer. You can use a heating tool. I know there's a craft heating tool out there. I just use my hair dryer. It works just as good. And the reason I'm doing this is because I am going to be using another transfer. And I don't want to pull up any of my chalk paste. Now I can see, I don't know if I have, I must have splattered my water a little bit, and I don't, oh yeah, I do. I have a Q-tip. Splattered a little bit of water right here, and I can see it. Okay. All right. Good. So now I'm only going to use 2 of these. Like I said, this transfer is currently on back order, but it's due to be back next week. So it will be back in stock. So I am going to put Thankful here, and then I'm going to put So Blessed here, because I am so blessed to be a part of Chalk Couture and this amazing journey, you guys. I am telling you, we are just taking the world by storm, sharing Chalk Couture and what it can do for you, for your family, and it's been so amazing. I can't even describe it to you, and I just wish you would consider taking a look at Chalk Couture and becoming a part of this journey with me. I truly would love to share it with you. And I'm telling you, anyone can do this. Anyone. This is a really great consistency, so I'm super happy with my pumpkin pie. And look how beautiful that is. Perfect, perfect time of year. All right, so already wrote on the back of my transfer, because remember, they're reusable. And I'm going to clean these up when we're done. I'm just going to remove my transfer. Put it right in the middle. I'm going to go over just a little bit. So smooth it out so that there's no air bubbles in there. And then I'm going to take my squeegee and just apply it right on there. Scrape off any excess. And like I said, when you're doing this, you want to scrape it. So you can hear that noise. You scrape it because you want to make sure you get it in that silk screen area. Left to right, up to down, does not matter. Get your little corner. Peel it right off. Put that in my water, and I'm going to clean that up as soon as I'm done. Looking good, you guys. I'm really, really happy with this. So again, make sure you say hello to me. And if you love what you see, in the bottom left-hand corner of your mobile devices is a share button. The greatest compliment you can give me is a share, and I would love to share this with so many people because Chalk Couture is just so amazing. So amazing. All right. Good to go. Let me take that off. Can you guys see that? Let me move that up for you. Get my chalk paste. So if you are interested in learning about this, or if you see what I'm doing and you're thinking, you know what, I totally can do that. I totally want to be a part of this. Just comment info or me below, or if you want to, you are more than welcome to private message me, and I will definitely share that information with you. I would love that. Nothing more I would love and be thankful for. Right? There you go, guys. That's it. Look at that. Look how beautiful. So I have thankful. I have so blessed. I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes. I have my little leaf that I did the polka dots on in an earlier video. I think it was sometime last week. And I'm going to hang this up on my wall. And be sure, if you're wondering how I made this or where I got it from, make sure you go back and watch the replay because I talked about what I did. Like I said, 8x8, stained it, sanded, waxed it, hot glue, and you're all set, you guys. Is that pumpkin pie? Yes, Barbara, that is our pumpkin pie. Absolutely. So any other questions, please let me know. I am going to head off and get ready for work now, and I will be chalking with you guys soon. So I hope you love it. Thank you so much, Jamie Lynn, and you guys have a great afternoon. Remember, my website is chalkingwithjen.com, and I hope to hear from you soon. Happy chalking!